Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech, but today I want to talk about hard drives and how you can securely erase any hard drive so that nobody can get your personal information. Of course, personal information is something you want to keep personal, be it your taxes, your social security number, or other people's information. You need to make sure that everything stays safe. Now, there are different ways that you can do this. There are different ways that you can keep your information safe, and this is the first way.
So of course the easiest and the first level way that you can delete everything off of a drive is just to go to this PC, right click on the drive. I'm just going to act like this USB drive is the drive, and then hit format. And then this will come up. We'll just hit start. Actually, if you want to erase absolutely everything, take off the quick format. So why it has the quick format option is it can do two things. It can erase everything, it can go over top of everything, or it can just put sequential things, commands in front of and behind the stuff to be overwritten, saying, hey, we want to delete this. You don't have to get rid of it right now, but you can overwrite this. And this one, it's taken everything and making those zeros ones, because all that information is ultimately ones and zeros. So it's flipping it around and making it all ones or all zeros. Now another way that you can delete, of course, a very topical way, if you need something deleted, is to just right click on it and then hit delete, and just like that it's gone. However, in this situation, when you just delete, it's still there for information to be found later if somebody really wanted to, but they'd have to be pretty good at what they're doing in order to do that.
Okay, so after that, once you've done that step, the next step that you'll want to do is just break some pins off. So here we have an old 500 gig hard drive, and the next step is just to snap these pins off right here. You know what, if you even it'd take a while, you can take that off. This is the control board. This is the control unit where it controls what's on the inside. And what's on the inside of one of these, a standard platter drive, is a spinning disc and an arm. This should be over here, but the arm reads the information while this thing spins around, and that's why spinning things take so much longer than SSD things, which just kind of puts the information right there 10 times faster. Very nice. That's what we want to see. But next step, that if you want to keep your information safe after erasing, is to take these pins off, and I recommend you do that with pliers. All right, so let's take it. You want to break those pins right off, not just break the plastic piece, but you want to break the pins right off. The average individual is not going to be able to recover from something like this if you break the pins off. If you leave the pins there, a relatively good user can fix that just by soldering them back on, but they need real epic soldering skills. Remember, not just the plastic, but also the pins. So once you do that first step, and then once you do this, you should be good for the most part. But let's say you're super paranoid, super duper paranoid. I'd recommend that you fire something through your hard drive enclosure. This disk is what you want to mess up. See, I'm messing it up right now. It's probably unrecoverable by anything but the feds by this point. But if you want to do even worse, just take this and scratch it up. Scratch it up like that. And people aren't going to be able to get your info. Feds might be able to pull some information off that because there is some redundancy. Some of the information on here is actually on the other side. So the next step you might want to do, if you want to go even super hard, old hammer. A little bit of percussive maintenance. Nobody will get your information then. But if you don't want to take the lid off, all you have to do is just take a few nails and hit it in here. Now remember, one side is going to be more electronics, and the other side is going to be the actual information. If you break this stuff and don't touch this, you could still be fine. So take something sharp, like a nail, housing nails, roofing nails, take care of that, and you should be fine. But you can see on the back, if you're wondering what side is what, this is where the CD is going to be, or the disc, and this is where the control unit will be. So once you get all those steps done, you should be completely safe. Now that's just for the standard drives. Next up, we have solid state drives. Very small drives. This can house a lot of information in it. Let's see what we got on the bottom of this. For things like this, it's a little bit different. I wonder if I can even get that off. I'm voiding the warranty. Yeah, so there you get your actual memory at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's some more memory at the bottom. Yeah. Anyways, for these things, if you just take care of these, that's where the actual memory is. If you take care of those, then you should be fine. You can just crush those things up. Make sure you crush them up good and tight. You could probably still get information off those particular chips, but yeah, if you get a little drive like this, that's an SSD, because you can get little drives like that that are not SSDs. But yeah, ultimately you want to take this chip out. Notice this chip is still in one piece. You could still probably resolder that. So yeah, take the hammer to these little chips. And then your information and your client's information will all be good. Oh, here's one. So these ones are called 3.5. These ones are called 2.5, I think. Anyways, you can tell that they're solid state versus CD or disk, hard disk drive. You see a circular thing, and you always know. And on solid state drives, there's nothing on the back. On the circular ones, there is this stuff. So you can see this is where the arm will be. So if you just put some roofing nails through there, you'll be absolutely fine. And if you do that, not even the feds will be able to get your information. But if the feds are after you, Lord help you. And I'm not here to help you. I'm not here to help you from that. I'm just here to help you get the information saved from the general bad guy. So that is how you can secure your hard drive information. Remember, the information's on the disk. That's what you need to break. Then on these solid states, the information is on these chips. And that's what you need to break. Now remember, with on all of these things and almost everything that you save information on, it doesn't actually, geez, I can't even show it to you. On all the devices that you save information onto, generally, the information, when you hit delete on your computer, doesn't actually delete what you want to delete. It just puts a line saying, this is the stuff we want to delete. And it's from here to here. You can override it whenever you want. And by overriding it, we save a lot of time so that things just get overridden later. So if you want to completely make everything good, you have to erase it and then refill it with more information so that original information will be gone. And that is how you can save your personal information and your privacy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Like and subscribe if you like the stuff. It's always appreciated. And as always, folks, take care of each other.